Hello. This video is to help you understand how to create a database and how it works. Before you begin a database, you need to think about the fields you will need in your database. For example, the first table I'm going to show you is a list of friends. I'll call it a contact list. It will have the following fields. It'll have a first name, it'll have a last name, it'll have address 1, address 2, city, state, and zip code. Now you might be wondering why I have two address fields. Sometimes friends or businesses will have a P.O. box, or they may be from another country, and the space will be needed. Also note that each field is unique, and so therefore address, I can't just use address again. It has to be address 1, address 2. Okay, let's start the database. Open Microsoft Access 2007. When the first screen appears, select Blank Database from the new blank database area. You will then be asked to give your database a name. Call it contacts.accdb. Then select the folder icon and place the database in a location that you will remember. Then click the Create button. At this point, your screen should look very much like the one that you're looking at. Notice it says Table 1, and you're going to rename that. We'll have 3 tables in our database. In the upper right hand corner, click on View, and in this case I want you to call it Contacts. So now we've named our database, this table in our database. You will see at the ribbon at the top you have a primary key. Databases need this primary key to keep track of data, and so what I need you to remember is that every table that you create will more than likely have a primary key. It's best to use a number if at all possible, but there are times where you'll want to use text. So just be advised, number is always a good choice, and in this case auto number is an excellent choice because every record that is created will have a unique number, and it will not be recreated because it will not allow any duplications. So every time that you create a new record, it'll create a new number for you. Now I've entered the first record in the second row. It says F name for first name, and under text it automatically generates text. What I'm going to do is look at the choices I've got for a data type. Now you can get additional information in your Microsoft Office 2007 book if you'll turn to the section on Access and look on pages 12 and 13. There's an excellent listing of each of these data types and what they do. But it is important that you remember them and that you know a little bit about them. Text, obviously you can put up to 256 characters. Memo, you can write a paragraph or more. If you want to put a number in, if the field is a number field, you can put date time, and it allows for that, and you can create an input mask for that. In addition, you can put currency. You could put in a yes and no. If you, for example, want to know if it's male, if they're male or female, you could simply put male, yes or no, and then we could we'd know the difference. OLE would be the object, or the OLE object might be a picture of someone. Hyperlink could be their web address, and you could hook an attachment of special document. And the lookup wizard we'll look at a little later. In this case, let's go back and change it to text, and I'm going to fill in the rest of this for you. Okay, I filled in the rest of this for you, but I would like you to note for state, I'm going to check here and change this to 2, because I want each state to have only 2 fields. So that may be something that you want to consider, limiting the size of some of your fields. We can also put in here a lookup wizard where we could look up the various states if we so chose. And that concludes how to make a table.